Hello, everyone! For the first time, your favorite series has turned its cameras towards Cyprus for a sunny leg of the EPT. And it's also the first time we've been inside the head of Julien Sitbon, one of our latest recruits and one of the best French competitors in the game today. The $5,300 main event started just over 2 hours ago, and right now, our hero is still trying to win his first big hand of the day. We join our hero with blinds at 100-300 and a stack of 25,000 in front of him. Julien, it's your turn to play.
King 10 suited. That's a hand I really want to 3-bet. I want to play heads up against him in position, so I'm going to isolate him. No need to make it too big. I really want to keep him in. 2,000, 2,500, that's not bad. I'll make it 2,000 actually. He's doing the same as earlier, fidgeting in his chair, and damn it, that means he's interested in the spot. Quick decision. It's very often something like pocket pairs. Very important, I need to put him on a range right away. Quite a few pocket pairs and suited broadways. A few suited ace-x. Not a huge stack either, but he's in position. It's very often pocket pairs. They love calling with pocket 5s, pocket 6s, pocket 7s, pocket 8s, pocket 9s like that. Alright, we're going 3-way.
No all in this time?
Eight, 6, 4 rainbow. This isn't a good board for my range at all. I have all the overpairs, that's for sure, but he has pocket 4s, pocket 6s, which I would have certainly never 3-bet. He has pocket 8s, so I think I need to check here.
Am I? Thanks.
22.5.
I'm looking at his stack anyway, but yeah, I think I have to check. I'll see. Depending on the sizing, maybe I could consider check raising here with a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Ah, he bets big. This sizing is annoying because now he almost never has a set, but he has something like pocket 7s, pocket 9s, with which he's not really sure what to do. He wants to protect. We've seen that he doesn't fight too hard in pots, so I feel like he's not gonna fold if I check raise here. Plus, we're not deep enough, so I'm going to have to fold. Reluctantly, but I'm going to fold.
You can show one.
Again?
Yeah, on this one. I will show you one.
Okay. You can choose one.
Of course, I decide. Oops.
Okay, great read. Yeah, that's interesting. At least I managed to get the information.
Not two aces, come on.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
It could be, could be. Could be.
No. I was waiting for the all-in, maybe.
Maybe, that would be nice. That would be smart.
Never know, we have active German friends on the left as well. They can wake up on a small blind with some funny things.
I thought about it.
I know. You all thought about it, but you should do those things on it. No, actually, you have to think and then decide do or not do.
Can't do it every time.
Yeah. That's true. So aces is quite possible.
It would be nice and well played, yeah.
He's definitely the type of player who could have pocket aces in this spot. Very much so. He likes to make some tricky plays. And indeed, he was right about what he said. The other player could take the spot behind. David is capable of 4-betting here. I find that quite interesting. Okay, first battle of the blinds. Queen 4 offsuit. Easy limp. Not much to do. We're very deep. I don't get the feeling he's a particularly wild player. This is a board I'm going to check at a high frequency, despite the fact that I have the 4 of diamonds, and that I therefore have a gut shot. I have to check here. Snap check, okay. 10, it's a very bad card. No desire to bluff at all right now. I'm gonna check. I'll see depending on the river. Okay, a jack makes the nuts. Oh no, there are diamonds too. I have the 4 of diamonds. I think I can bet here to make him fold. He's not gonna call just to chop, I don't think. It's not his style. I need to bet at least 600 or even pot. Alright, let's make it, 600 to win 450 in the end. Yeah, alright. Snap call, okay. Ah, he just called with a jack? Wow. Oh yeah? Which just goes to show I was right. The guy doesn't fight for pots. He has a straight in a spot where we're supposed to chop, yet he's not trying to get value. Very, very interesting to see.
Ah, d'accord.
Ça se passe le début de journée?
Non.
Non.
Donc j'ai pas joué, enfin, c'est 2h. Je suis arrivé dès le début et rien.
Ok. T'as mis une goulette?
Ah bon, oui, j'étais pas là hier, j'ai fait le 2K et du coup j'ai pas joué encore.
Donc t'as une deuxième chance au pire sur celui-là.
Exactement.
Pas mal pour le dans la tête d'un pour d'avoir.
C'est déjà mieux d'avoir de la chance, ouais. Merci.
It's one thing to have 2 shots, but it's 2 shots straight on day 1B, because I played the 2K yesterday, and I finished around 33rd or 34th, so I wasn't able to play day 1A. So basically I'm playing day 1B, and if I bust I can re-enter later, or worst case tomorrow 20 big blinds deep. But it's not 2 full days. Oh yes, jacks. I'm obviously going to open. My Russian friend joins the action. I'm going to observe him closely. I feel like he has quite a few tells. Always very, very active. It's important to pay attention to that. He's settling back in his chair. Five deuce, flush draw. I don't have the jack of spades. I can check here and I can bet. I'm going to go with this option because there are a lot of pocket pairs in position. Therefore, I need to start value betting my hand and also denying them equity. Three-way, I think I should only bet 1/3, that's good. Okay. Four of spades. It's not the best in the deck, but still. He could also have pocket sixes, pocket sevens, he could have a few flushes. I think I'm forced to check here. With the jack of spades, I could have done it differently, but without the jack of spades, it's better to check. Let's see how he behaves. He checks very quickly, alright. Okay, on the king of clubs, I have two options. Either I can check call and let him turn into a bluff, I don't know, like ace-10 with the ace of spades, hands like that. Or I can value bet against pocket sevens, pocket eights. He wouldn't believe me and would think, oh, he wants to bluff because it's a king. Recreational players often tend to think that when there's a king, we want to bluff, whereas I think I have value. Plus I can value bet pretty big. By big, I mean 2/3. 2/3, 3/4 maybe. Let's make it 3/4. Weird how he jumps in his chair there. For starters, people don't tend to believe me much, so I think I should bet quite big in this spot. I really want him to call me. Really, really want him to call me. Given the time he's taking, he never has a king. He sits up in his chair again. I don't like that. It's really weird. What is he doing with his chips? He's acting like he's uncomfortable. It's really sketchy. What's that acting about? Like, he's acting like he's trying to get information.
I'm on it.
What? Okay, all that for this. Okay, well, he always has pocket fours or a flush in this spot for sure. I'm going to do a bit of acting and try to gather some information in case I manage to spot something still, but he'd really have to be turning something like ace-jack, ace-10 with a spade into a bluff. Can't imagine him doing that. Plus, from the beginning I clearly said he's not the type of player who fights back. So I think he always has it. I'm still thinking it over just in case, but yeah, we're going to fold this.
Nice hand.
That little satisfied smile. Well played, sir. Still, I was expecting him to bet his flushes on the turn. Maybe he had pocket fours, or maybe he had 5-4 suited, so he felt really very confident. Or the nut flush. We'll never know.
I hope you have the ace king with the ace
So-
of spades.
I would have folded anyway, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think if you pay 10, maybe pay also. And I was thinking about that. How much
To be honest.
you could be paying.
I think I pay only flush, but I'm not sure.
Sorry?
I might play only my flush, but
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm bad. Maybe I'm wrong with my flush already.
700.
That's great, he's giving me information himself, that's awesome.
I send anyway.
Thanks. I didn't really get too much value out. Could have got more. Probably.
I don't have the jack of spades, so I will call on the turn.
Okay, yeah.
I will call the turn, I guess,
yeah.
but fold the river.
That clearly confirms he really had something.
Yeah. Then
Okay, I defended with king jack offsuit. Great flop, 9-3-5, 2 spades, another great flop. Therefore, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to check fold. Alright, until next time. I've spent quite a bit of time folding today, though. That's a nice structure still. It's 1 hour levels. We can take our time, manage to find the right spots, and just run pretty well in a few spots. Okay, pocket queen's perfect. I'm going to 3-bet. I shouldn't 3-bet too big, so that I leave him room in case he wants to 4-bet jam. I really don't want to flat. How much does he have?
14.
Okay, he's about 35 deep. We have almost the same stack. I think I should 3-bet to 3.5x, something like that. I think it's pretty good. That's what I would have done with a few bluffs such as Ace-8 offsuit, Ace-9 offsuit. I could include some King-10 offsuit too. Yeah, I hope he cracks and shoves all in.
32.
What, 32 red?
Yeah.
I feel like he has a hand though. He's looking for information. How great would it be to get an easy hand? He has pocket jacks, he shoves. We double up, everyone's happy. Come on, you can do it. At least call. Yes, I like it when he grabs his chips. Come on, come on. He's counting his stack. You can tell that he's a tight player though. He checked back 2 aces earlier. He tries to play small pots cautiously. He didn't bluff earlier either, when I won with ace high. Huh, I feel like he's going to fold. Too bad. Alright, no big deal. Next time. I get carried away on small spots. It'd be nice to play a bit of poker. It's been a while since he last played.
Oh.
Okay, King-8 suited, I'm on the cutoff. Well, the player on the button's not too dangerous. It's a hand I should fold, but I feel like playing in position against them. They're really the 2 profiles at the table I most want to play against, especially the guy on my right.
9.
Yeah. Oh.
Perfect, at least I'll have position. The difference in posture and behavior here, he's not moving. The 2 times he had tough spots, he started to get fidgety and all. Oh, yeah. Is he simply gonna call? He's watching a stream. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, 5-way. Time to flop something. Okay. Alright, top pair. It's not the best board because everyone hits something on this board, but it's still nice to have top pair.
Check.
Okay, they check.
Check.
Alright, this is a spot where, with this hand, I'm supposed to check back every time. From an exploitative standpoint, I like betting here because I would never get check raised by worse, and because basically my hand improves so rarely that if there's a king 9, king 10, 9, 10, any of those hands, I'm dead. Queen jack, I'm dead.
Bet.
So I'd rather bet fold here. I think 1/4 is good here. It's really in this type of field that finding these exploits matters. It's important. Okay. For starters, he's not raising, that's good. He could have something like jack 10, jack 9 suited flush draws. Call over there too, and call. Okay. I'm only beaten by king jack, I think, here. And still, even that might bet sometimes. Wow, that's a really good one. It doesn't change anything, which means jack queen is still the nuts, except now I have 2 pair. I'm beating 9-10, which they didn't have. That's going to add equity to jack 10, it's going to add equity to... Plus, there could be some 8-9, which I'm beating. That's very, very good. Check, check. Here, I'm obviously going to bet. Now, it's very important to find the right sizing, because I have 35 big blinds left. I have almost 1.5 pot left. I think I should make it like half pot. Half pot would be good. A bit more than half pot. I really want to keep hands like jack 10, queen 10, queen 9 in.
Bet.
Yeah, that's it. That way I leave myself a bit more than half pot for the river. I hope at least someone calls me. All the flush draws are always going to call. King 10, king jack, jack 9, jack 10, queen 10. At worst, it's no big deal. There's 15,000 in the middle, I'll take it. Wow. He calls very quickly, that's very, very good. He could also have 8x of diamonds. Blank. Amazing, the deuce of clubs.
Check.
Ouch, he snap checks. When he snap checks like that, I feel like he always has something. It means he's not looking to turn it into a bluff or anything. How do I take it all from him? Well, I'm gonna jam. I'm going to take my time on this one. I promised myself not to bluff this player. It's perfect, I'm value betting. I'm taking my time. It's important that he thinks I have a real decision. Alright.
Bet.
No snap call, that's already good, even though it didn't cross my mind for a second. You have to put your chips in the middle. Come on, please, bro, make the call. Come on. He doesn't have the look of someone who wants to fold. Come on. It would be really good for my tournament to be able to get back up to almost 40,000. That would be perfect for me to get back in the game, especially at a table like this. It would be great. Oh, he's grabbing the chips. That's great. Come on. Yeah, that's perfect. He's not folding here, that's for sure. When he cuts out the amount like that... Come on, you can do it. Come on, push your hand forward. It's taking a while. Look, I've got the Team Pro patch, I bluff all the time. Worst case, I can re-enter. I look pretty weak, don't I? Yes.
900.
Ah, finally, that's awesome.
Nice hand.
Thanks.
At the same time, she's my dealer. It was bound to happen.
I'm glad I was not in the. I'm afraid I were soldiers one.
Oh yeah? You cold turn, you go in the river?
Yes. No, not always, but
I
in
understand.
this situation, yes.
20 more minutes?
That's starting not too bad. Tell me the secret, please.
No secret.
No secret?
She's a very nice
Change, please.
With pleasure.
Thank you.
Kings. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not sure what very tight is for you.
No, I agree.
She's one of the best dealers on the circuit.
It's suited very tight.
She's really, really very good. She deals the Triton events and all. Brilliant.
Tight one. This one.
I can see Steph's arm in the distance. Always there to support us. Okay, here I have a spot. It's a hand I'm going to 3-bet very often.
Thank you.
But he might be a bit on tilt and shove all in, which could be cool. But on the other hand, I don't want to go all in against ace-king or ace-queen for 60 big blinds with such an easy table. I'm going to keep his dominated hands in, and I'm going to flat here. It's really pure exploitation. Plus, the big blind is relatively passive and easy to play against.
Well,
I really don't want to 3-bet fold this hand. Okay, king 8-6, flush draw. I don't have a heart.
check.
Not the best board, but not the worst either. I think he's still going to c-bet often. I really need to gather information and pick up on something here. How much did he bet? A bit more than 1/3. I'm still going to call, obviously. The strange little grimace. That's not the best turn.
Check.
I get the feeling it calms him down a bit.
Meh.
He's betting really cheap, but I don't see him betting worse than a king here. He could have something like king-queen and bet like that because he doesn't want to have a decision on the river on a small bet. Or he has something like ace-4, ace-5 and he wants to bet in order to check back. But I think I'm going to try not to give him those 2,000 chips. I really feel like I'm losing, even though it's really not expensive. Yeah, alright, I fold.
Nice hand.
See, I come from cash games before. For me, it's very, it's kind of learning to let it go sometimes as well.
Queen jack offsuit. We're under the gun +1. I could fold, but I'm going to open here. The table is relatively soft.
I don't know why I showed.
But I appreciate this kind of thing. For me, I don't get guilty or something. Yeah. So I appreciate that you showed, and I just enjoy.
It just goes to show that if you deviate even slightly from your ranges and play a bit too loose, boom, you get punished right away. Great. So I'm obviously going to fold queen jack offsuit.
Yeah. Sometimes.
It plays very, very poorly in 3-bet pots, especially in these positions. In that hand, he's been very passive, so I'm giving him credit on this one.
But then you never know if the guy's lying. So.
Yeah, that's true. If you want me to show something, just.
No, I have one.
You have one for you, absolutely. With very good players, bad player. Everything is there.
Thanks for the bad player. I hope you don't include me in it.
Sorry?
Thanks for the bad player. For the bad player.
I'm thinking about myself.
There's no bad player at this level. We all here after 3 or 4 hours. We're not bad player. Basically, it's tough to stay.
Oh, he meant me. That's why I'm guilty.
Yeah. This, yeah, because he knows you. I didn't know you that well.
That's important. They're not bad players, there are recreational players. Everyone makes mistakes, but everyone has their own style, and it's always important to study and
Maybe I
observe.
called them in the wrong way, but you know what I
Yeah, I
mean.
understand what you mean.
The level of game understanding.
I'm going to defend Queen Jack offsuit. I'm going to check range here. He bets very quickly, relatively small.
For me, it doesn't matter.
2 overs, backdoor straight draw. I could check raise because it really seems very weak to me, but I'm gonna call.
I like to play call. I like to find. In this time, think you're right.
Okay, an 8. It's not bad. I could have a few leads here.
All tournaments in front of us.
Check. He bets a bit bigger here. It's annoying. I told myself I wouldn't bluff him. I really think check raising here is not bad, but I've managed to win some chips back. I'm gonna be a bit cautious, find some safer spots, but I think I'm going to call for my equity. I could hit a queen, a jack, a 9. I could take a few leads on some rivers. I don't see him betting with nothing here, so I think he has something. Maybe he has a 7 and 8 pocket 9s. Hands like that. I'm still going to call. Come on, a queen, jack of spades. King of diamonds.
You win.
Okay, ace 8 offsuit. Yeah, it would have been good to check raise the flop. I really sensed that weakness on the flop, but oh well, I didn't exploit it. It's not a big deal, there'll be others. Alright, the break's coming up soon, 20 seconds. We're going to be able to take a breather.
Orange plays in the main event. Upon completion of that, your tournament is a break for 20-minute break in the main event for the
On dirait moi, vas-y, viens. C'est beau, je t'ai jamais vu dans autant de coups. Eh bien.
Dear Nico, a really good friend from poker. A good guy. Always there on the circuit with me, it's cool.
T'as l'air bien à table, ça fait plaisir.
Ouais.
Je te sens confiant,
C'est quand je te dis le truc de quand je sais que je perds d'entrée.
Quoi
Le truc que tu dis que c'est pas bien que je dis que je suis sûr de pas perdre d'argent et tout.
De quoi?
Quand je perds d'entrée.
Ouais, oui, mais oui,
Moi,
c'est non.
moi, je sais que c'est important.
Non, mais c'est sûr que c'est important, mais en fait, c'est la manière dont tu le verbalises, etc. Tu vois.
Ouais.
C'est toujours mieux de se dire, bah au moins, je vais à un festival où c'est sûr, où je suis tranquille, tu vois.
Moi, je sais que derrière, ça me.
Mais attends, juste, il y avait Alex qui voulait me voir vite fait, mais je sais pas où elle est partie.
Ça n'a jamais dû arriver dans ma vie que dans un main event, je fasse le tapis premièrement que je joue en bluff.
Attends, viens, Alex, on va dehors vite fait.
Eh, fais du genre. Ah, ça va, super. Win.
Alors
Ah, super.
Bah alors rien. Nico, on bouge. On monte. Bah ouais, rien, tranquille quoi.
Ça va bien?
Ouais, ça va.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, c'est l'heure de payer
Ah
maintenant.
putain, j'ai des dettes. Attends, il faut pas dire à tout le monde.
Ça va, Nico?
Tiens, je te remercie, monsieur la pomme. Tu fais quoi toi, ça va, se passe?
Ouais, je fais dedans.
Ça va?
Ouais. Tranquille. Combien?
Top le tight, genre.
C'est ce qu'on veut sur les mains. Hein. Allez, bonne chance. Ouais, ça va
bien
tranquille quoi. Tranquille, ouais, j'ai remonté un petit peu, je suis content. Je dois avoir 27K. Ouais, il y en a un seulement intéressant.
Ouais.
Mais enfin, c'est même pas intéressant, je sais même pas. J'aimerais bien savoir ce que tu fais toi, Nico, au flop aussi. En gros, ça fait Open UTG1, Call UT, Call Cutoff, non, Call Hijack. Et j'ai Roi 8 suit Cutoff.
UTG1 avec Jack?
Ouais, UTG1 Hijack. Après, ils sont weak quand même. Tu veux de l'eau ou pas? Non. Normalement, je passe ici Roi 8 suit, mais j'ai décidé de payer, tu vois, jouer IP. Vas-y, on go. Et ça fait col SB, col bébé. Et bon, ça vient roi 9-10 avec 9 et 10 de carreau, j'ai roi 8 de pique. Ça fait check, check, check. Tu stabs ici ou tu stabs pas?
Check.
Ok, bah ça c'est intuitif de check. Moi je stab ici. En fait, quand je me fais check raise, je me fais check raise que par des mains qui me cuisent.
C'est sûr que tu folles quand tu fais check.
Bah, exactement. Mais du coup, je vais avoir de la value, je vais pouvoir check back turn, je vais pas me faire outplay turn, tu vois. Du coup, j'ai fait un quart. Ça fait payer, payer, payer.
Ah ouais.
Mais c'est très bien. Pourquoi je suis mort?
Il y a beaucoup de turns où tu fais pas plus.
Ah oui, il y a beaucoup de turn. Turn de 8 sur celle-là, on n'est pas trop mal. Ça fait check, check, check. Du coup, j'ai fait half ici. Ça fait passe, passe, payer. Et reverse, ça fait deux blancs, tu vois. Et ça fait check du mec. Et genre, j'ai eu 1008, tu vois, je l'ai mis. Mais j'ai gardé un jeton. Et donc, tu sais, je sentais que c'était le profil qui voulait pas montrer sa main, quoi, tu vois.
Ah ouais.
Ouais, du coup, il sait qu'au moins, s'il est recall, il pourra dire ce qu'il veut, quoi. Et je pense que c'était ça qui était cool dans le spot, quoi.
Il a call knock du coup.
T'aurais jamais joué misé flop? Mais en fait, d'habitude, c'est intuitif complet de checker, tu vois. Mais en fait, je pense que c'est trop intéressant de misser parce que du coup, il y a trop de turns où tu te fais bluff. Tu fais quoi, bluff? Tu call turn sur 2 tiers?
Ça dépend de la turn.
Bah, genre 4 de pique, quoi. En 5, ouais. Et tu vas prendre 2 tiers. Alors que là, quand tu fais un quart.
Après, j'aime bien si tu mets petit pour fold sur la raise.
Ah bah oui, je fold toujours sur le raise, 100% par contre. Déjà, je fold sur le raise. Et en plus de ça, ça me permet de jouer des turns où le turn, je vais check back 1 milliard, tu vois. Après, c'est sûr que je laisse free roll de l'équité de ouf, quoi. Mais j'ai pas le choix, quoi. Toi, ça va, ça se passe? Ça se passe, toi? Ouais, tranquille. Ouais? Ah, c'est bien ça. T'as démarré tard en plus.
Je vais mettre un
Ah, c'est bien. Combien t'as eu, 70?
Ouais.
Magnifique. Il s'est passé?
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? 3 petits blocs qui cette fois sont passés. Pas comme hier.
Arrête de bluffer.
Et des petits. Du good run. Du bon bluff et du bon.
Ouais, c'est bien. C'est ce qu'il faut de toute façon. Fait quoi, on va prendre un peu de soleil? Vite fait, ouais. Tu fais quoi, toi?
Il y a que 20 minutes dans ma chambre.
Tu fais un champ?
Il y a que 20 minutes, hein?
Ouais, il y a que 20, je crois.
Moi, il connaissait mon numéro de table.
Qui?
Julien. C'est vrai que c'est la table 1. Il
Ouais.
fait viens, ta table elle est belle.
Mais ouais, t'es trop belle,
Mais
ta
une
table.
heure arrivée, j'arrive, elle était pas belle ma table.
Bah, elle s'est transformée à cause de toi.
Oh, il a su ta table?
Eh, je connais, il m'a dit. Il m'avait dit table 1.
Parce qu'hier, j'avais ma table.
Ah, d'accord.
Ah ouais. Du coup, toi, t'as table de lettres règles, non? Dégo.
Non, maintenant, je sais pas. En vrai, ça.
Je sais pas. J'ai pas la cloque, mais en fait, vu qu'on a 14h, 16h, non, midi, 14h, 14h25,
Un peu plus tard.
c'est 25 minutes. Eh. Ça fait 25 minutes de break. Ça, t'as bien fait d'arriver tard, tranquille, te préparer bien et tout.
On fait petit sport, piscine, on a bien mangé.
C'est bien, c'est bien.
Je sais pas comment on reconnaît ça. Vas-y, on y va, nous.
Quoi?
On y va, nous.
Tu bouges?
On part là-bas.
Ah, vas-y, ça marche. Vas-y, à toute façon, je vais aller tranquille.
Médite un peu.
Ouais, je médite, ouais. Je prends du soleil un peu surtout, quoi.
It's a moment when I like to relax and try to get back in the zone because now the decisions are going to be important.
Intimidated to real back under 5. It's more than 200 behind 580, 500. So 255.
Ah ouais, ça reprend, ça reprend, ça reprend, ça reprend. J'en peux plus, ça fait 2 fois que j'arrive en retard au break, je suis jamais en retard. Ah ouais, moi je suis au bout en plus. Vas-y, ça marche, bonne chance Alex. Aïe, 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 2 fois en retard au break, c'est pas bon ça. Messieurs. Je sais pas où je suis moi d'ailleurs, ça se trouve je suis en train de me faire voler mes blindes. Allez, viens avec moi par là, c'est plus rapide. Quoi? Ah, c'est pas sérieux du tout, j'ai jamais fait ça. Ça, c'est bien vu. Putain, t'as l'XP d'être en retard, toi. Moi, je suis jamais en retard.
That's really crazy, it annoys me. It might not look like it, but I hate being late. And he had 2 breaks late twice. That's not normal. Alright, I'm going to refocus.
Ah, mais j'étais au bouton. Excuse me. Do you mind just moving a little bit on your right so I can be in front of there, if you don't mind? Because we're always touching our knees here. Yeah, here ones. Thank you. Just a little bit.
I like feeling comfortable at the table, and this position in seat 2 or seat 7 is really, really great. You have no one to your left, no one to your right, and you can see everyone at the table. Ace-4 suited, a good hand to restart with. Taking a while. Okay, just to defend, alright. Small gut shot, no backdoor draws. I could c-bet here, but I'm going to check back. Okay, a board pairing 8. He could take the lead with a few 5x. I can sometimes check pocket 6s, pocket 4s as well. He could have a few flush draws he could lead with, but still. He knows I'm going to check quite a bit on this 8-5-3 flop. I don't have 2 pair, I have a few sets, but he has everything too. I'm going to check again here. I'll decide on the river. River Queen of Spades. Okay. I think he would have led with a few flush draws unless he was planning to check raise them if he has that. He would have always bet his 8x, his 5x some of the time. As for me, I have quite a few queens. Let's see what he does. He's going to bet, okay. He bets a bit less than 1/4. Okay. In this spot, he has a few 5x that block bet to get me to pay with ace high. He has a few bluffs that bet small. And he also has strong hands that block bet to re-raise behind. Like when he has a flush, he does that so that I raise with a queen, because against this sizing I'm very often going to raise with a queen. In case I did that, or if I bluff with like ace-x with the ace of spades, hands like that. I should fold, but I don't think I'll manage to, because he's competent enough to have bluffs such as 9-10 of clubs, hands like that bet really small. Which I would actually find very, very good, actually. Oh! In this case, he had the 3 in the spades. So, yeah. In the end, I saved quite a bit on this hand by not c-betting this flop. So that's basically it. He might bet his naked flush draws, but since he has the 3, he prefers to check the turn, which I understand very well.
Building a stack isn't so easy in Cyprus, it seems. Your table is beautiful, Julian, and you've been dealt a few pretty hands, but they haven't done you much good. Worse, you even had to abandon some of them on some very dangerous runouts. Fortunately, a profitable 2-pair hand allowed you to stay the course and to go into the second half of the day with a stack that was still quite playable. 27,000 chips, or just over 50 blinds. We'll see you very soon for the rest of this first day on the Cyprus EPT in the next episode of Inside the Mind of a Pro.